Alright, you guys, K-Wall here today with another video, and today, story time, as you can see through the title. I haven't been uploading much recently. I haven't really even been recording. I've been busy. I got my lawn care. I work for another lawn care, and I work to the shop. So I'm a lot busy right now. So usually whenever I'm not busy, I just record a crap ton of videos. So I got my old notebook here. I haven't done a story time in a while. And I have really nothing. I may have like 3 story times in one. I don't know. But here, one recently, last week. So like I said, I had lawn care. There was a tree out in the middle of the yard. And it was in between the road and the ditch. And it had to go. So I cut the notch. Well, I cut a notch. And for it to fall. But it was heavier on one side, so it fell across the road. You know, I even tried. That's all that matters. And that sun is that fell into her hayfield, and it didn't do any damage to it. As soon as I got the tree up, you know, a day later the grass popped back up. In which the dude that cuts the hay for her, you can't really cut it. It's on a slope. Well, anyway, she comes out on her gator, and she starts telling me that she's like, "Who are you?" I said, "Caleb Wall." She said, "Oh," and you know, she says my dad's name. I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, your dad expects a phone call." She's like, "I don't like how you put the tree in the field," and which I was like, she's like, "Why didn't you try to put it on your land?" I was like, "I did. I cut the notch, as you can clearly see." And then she kept on making a big deal that the dude that cuts the hay put the fertilizer on, in which, okay, he can't cut there anymore. He's like, "You're going to try to get a second cut out of it." Well, it's August. Next month is fall. It's August 22nd. It's going to be fall. So why even bring it up? And here's the thing about it, too, was that she drove straight out in the hayfield and straight back to her little garage. In which, if I put the tree not even 3 or 5 foot into the hayfield, why are you taking your gator and tracking it and just putting a big old track just right straight down the middle of it? Like, why even nag at me if you're going to do that? Basically started a little protest, and we've been running our trucks up, you know, like a couple of our neighbors and everything. My cousin, my friends, we've been just putting one wheel up into the hayfield and just basically tracking it all the way down. Well, and then also the state has a right of way through there. Basically, she owns it, but the state could take it whenever they want. Like, if they want to put like a 2-lane road down my road, they can do so. Either they can pay her, and if she's like, "No, I'm keeping my land," they're going to be like, "Huh, you thought," and then they're just going to tear it up and make a 2-lane road out of it. So she comes down there, and one day I'm cutting up the tree. Oh yeah, and she said that she wanted the tree up in an hour, and she's like, get your truck and yank it across the road to your side." So I got the tractor and I yanked it up on the side. I let her win that day. She came back out one day and she's like, "I don't like how you're having people run up through my field." And I'm like, I just told them what was happening, and they said that they were going to do it themselves. I didn't start it. And then she kept on saying that hay was $45. And, you know, I'm working, right? I'm a 16-year-old that's working. I'm not inside wasting, like, just inside doing nothing. No, I'm outside cutting a tree for my business, while she's nagging at me, all because I dropped about a tree and 5 foot in her land. Well, then anyway, she kept on telling me, she's like, "It's $45 a bale, and he can't mow right here." And I was like, "Exactly, he can't mow right here." Like, it will destroy his mower if he mowed right here, because it's a slope. And, you know, basically he'd have to put his tractor on the road, on the pavement, and mow at like a 25-degree angle, in which you can't do that unless if you got like a disc bind. But I don't think he does. I think he has like one of the hay binds with the aerators on it. You know, but, you know, like, I would understand if I was in the field, like where he can mow, you know, like, but I'm not. I only got on the edge of the property, in which she don't really own. And well, and then she said that I was spoiled and that my dad should take a switch to me and take away my truck. And here's basically what I told her. I looked at my truck. I told her bullshit. She didn't really like that one. And then she said that she may take a switch and hit me with it, which, yeah, I'm a 16-year-old. So say if I was on my land, she took a stick and just whacked me with it. That'd be a good thing to put on YouTube. My views will skyrocket then. Also, another thing I'll add, not to this story time, but, you know, just for my YouTube. Brush, I don't know when it'll be back. It'll be back before the end of this year, I know. I'm basically trying to cut to where I last left off, and it's so just compact together. I'm going to need some help at least. And I'm going to get some help this October because I get my license in October. Because of COVID-19, I can't get it on my birthday. I have to get it a month past my birthday. So, you know, it's fine. At least I get my license this year. That's basically what I tell myself. Go ahead and pick a story time from the old book. Oh, I'll tell this one because this one's hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out real quick. I'll tell you about the time that I shot a bee's nest. So, YouTube won't like it, but I'm not, you know, I'm not monetized anyway. My pawpaw, he moved out of West Virginia like 2 years ago. And while he was moving out, I was helping him. And he said for me to have this, which is a really old BB gun. What is it? Oh, don't have like the brand on the side. It's a 760 Pump Master Crossman air guns. He gave me this, and you know, I loaded up full of BBs. You can hear it. Down by our old like swing set, there was a huge bee's nest. Hornets, of course. It's wasp, hornets, and yellow jackets on like the level of, you know, pain as soon as you get stung. Huge nest. We have to get rid of it because that's where I mow, and I don't really want to get bombarded by thousands of hornets while I'm mowing. I told Dad, I said, move out of the way. Dad was on the, I would say about 10 foot away from the swing set is concrete pad. And Dad was on the concrete pad. Well, I shot it. And you see about this much of the bee's nest drop. And you just see bees go everywhere. Where do they go? They go to the nearest person, which was Dad. And I was like, oh, we're about to see some running. Kind of like he did like the Tommy Boy thing where they got out of the car and they started, you know, doing that. They're huge! They're ripping my flesh off! Dad was running halfway out in the yard doing this. He got stung at least 4 or 5 times. I feel bad, but I think I got a recording of it somewhere. It's probably on my USB stick or something. I don't know. Dad took him like one of those propane torches and just lit them up. Yeah, that's what we do with bees' nests, you know. If we don't really care of where it's built, we just take propane, we spray it. One time I was working with my cousin, like I said, my third job is lawn care. And there was a wasp nest up on a building, and we were weed eating, and he got stung on the head. He grabbed a cup of gas and he just flung it up there. I got stung on the ear, which you can't really tell anymore. But like 3 weeks ago, I walked out to the building to go get some WD-40, and wasp flew right here and stung me right here. And my ear was probably about 3 times the size of the other one. Alright, I'm sorry it's so close. I got a short charger and I have a specific way I have to hold it. But I told this story about the Massey Ferguson. It was a old tractor I had, and I sold to my cousin. And I don't know why, but I wrote down that I popped a wheelie on it, and I didn't. Well, I don't think I did. Now, I did pop a slight wheelie whenever I hooked the trailer up to it, but it wasn't really anything to tell. It was just a slight wheelie. But I did pop a wheelie on his Kubota. He had he has a small Kubota, and we were working up at a job site, and it had a blade on it, and I had the blade like all the way up, and there's this little rock, and it was like kind of pointed up. So I hit that rock going full speed, and it basically popped up. Whenever I popped up the wheelie, crap, phone. Okay, there it is. Now it's charging. Now it's not charging. Now it's charging. Okay, I'm about to snap this thing in half. I swear. Okay, there it is. Okay, now it's working, I think. Anyway, I was going up, hit the rock, and popped back. Well, the blade wasn't that much up, but like on the Kubota, it was like all the way up. Hit the blade, and I just popped back, and I about flew off the tractor. That's what I was trying to get at with the Massey. I guess I'm just really, really dumb, and I just mixed the Massey up with the Kubota. I don't know. But that's the true story. Move on. Alright, I already done 3 story times, so let's go ahead and just make it 4, make it an even number. When my cousin fell off the hoverboard. Back when hoverboards were popular, I wanted one for Christmas. And of course, siblings, my sister, of course, wanted one also. So I got this gold one, and she got this black one, and it was for Christmas, and we didn't know if it was charged or not charged, so we took it outside this winter, and my cousin got on it. He took it down the road a little bit. He thought the battery was full. Well, he comes back up, battery dies, just instantly dies, and he just flies off the hoverboard. Well, we all started laughing until he got up, and his wrist was popped up and everything. He broke his wrist because where he slammed down on it, it broke the wrist. So we're all like, well, I'm just looking at the hoverboard, and I'm about to get on it, and then Mom's like, we're selling these things. If you get hurt on it, it's not just a learning experience with my parents. It's instantly you can't have it. So say if I wrecked my truck and say if I got a concussion out of it, I would have to take a bus or get a ride from somebody. That's what I feel like is going to happen if I wreck my truck. So I need to be careful. I couldn't ride the hoverboard until finally I saw this video from Roman Atwood. It was like a seat where you sat down in it, and I made a video about it, but it got deleted by a not friend anymore. We'll just say that. I had the seat things until like one of my best friends, he ran over my charger, and then that was the end of my hoverboard. I just threw it away. Couldn't get a charger for it unless if I wanted to buy a new one, and a new one was like $300. And now hoverboards aren't really popular anymore. It was like a 2 or 3 year thing, and then once the seats came out, and then now it's just not anything anymore. You can barely, and it's just one of those things, I guess. Today's video has been pretty productive. I'll try to start recording more next year, lawn care videos. I'll show you guys this real quick. like I said, I'm getting my license here in October, and I got me a truck, which I think I've already showed my truck stock, but I'm going to do a build on it, of course. You know, my dad always says, you know, it's a waste of money. But, you know, like, that's the thing is, like, put it on YouTube and, you know, I can get my money back on YouTube, basically, once I hit 1,000 subscribers and I do the build on it. Which I want to keep that truck forever, you know, like, preserve it like people do with old cars. Like, somebody out in this world in the U.S. probably has their car from when they were 16 and now they're 87. You know, they probably still have their 1937 Chevy Classic, but I said so many times. It must be like whenever I edit a video, or if I get somebody to edit a video for me, they must think I'm high during videos or drunk or something. I don't do drugs and alcohol. Haven't had anything today. You know, it's just, I don't know. I actually talk like this in real life sometimes. It's when you try to get stuff out real fast, that's when you say the most stuff. Well, anyway, but like, I want to preserve that vehicle forever. You know, show my grandkids, show my kids, like, this was my first truck. You know, like, whenever my dad tells me about his first truck, 1985 Chevy Silverado, and like what he did to it, I actually have the engine for it. He yanked the motor out of it, and then he sold the truck. Like, I actually have the engine, and I'm working on it right now. I'll start a YouTube project on it, like rebuilding it, here soon. Like, it's, like, I know about the truck, but if he kept the truck, it would have been a lot more, like, a lot cooler. My dad had a 2002 Chevy Silverado, in which I remember he had it up to 2008. He had that truck to 2000. Yeah, it was 2008. I think 2009, near 2009. And I was born 2004, so I remember that truck. It was a nice green 2002 Silverado. I wish he kept that truck, but he sold it my grandpa whenever he died, he gave his truck, 2005 GMC Sierra to him. And I wish he actually kept that truck. But now, whenever he traded in that truck for the 2013 F-150 that I have now, it's now my truck. And, I'm going to do a build on it. In which, once the build gets popular on YouTube, I'll get paid back basically the mods for it. If I wreck it, like if I total it, I'm saying if, I'm not saying when, I'm saying if I total it, I'll get the money back on YouTube, possibly through the mods, say, like, I'm probably putting like 5,000 into the truck. Who knows, I may, in like, say if I can preserve that vehicle forever. Well, I'm saying, not forever, but, until at least I die. So say, like 70, I can have that truck, and I'll probably make quadruple money out of what I spent on that truck. Anyway, I got the decals for the truck now. Sellout moment right here. I got my YouTube decal, and I got my Snapchat right here. Follow my Snapchat. I don't know if it's backwards on the like whenever I edit this video, it may be backwards, but Caleb 91104. I have a sliding back glass for the truck, and this is what goes on it. I'm putting it's like the whole thing basically. And then I got this zombie blaster sticker, which I've had these for years, just for that truck basically. Support the troops. Support the local police. I am a Christian. Roll Cole, friends of Cole. And haters, don't tread on me. I'm getting a Confederate flag. I'm getting a Confederate flag. Another YouTuber, which I have always down in the description if you don't want to check them out, KOTV Motorsports. I'm getting that one, and me and a couple friends are going to we're going to put Bandit on his truck, Snowman on my truck, and we're going to put Buford T. Justice on another friend's truck, Smoking the Bandit style, because that's our favorite movie. I don't really want to spoil like all of what I'm going to do to the truck, but it's going to be, I think it's going to look really good. But alrighty guys, if you guys like the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more from this channel, if you want to see more from me, hit the subscribe button. And if you guys want to keep up with it, turn on notifications. People down in the description, go subscribe to them. They're pretty good people. Snapchat's down in the description and right here. Caleb91104. That will be the end of this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Holy shnikes, it worked.